Proud to be your football coach. Get a break, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, that's a great one, man. That's a great one. Enjoy it. Hey, we're back on the road, though. We're back on the road. Let's go get another one, man. Pass to me. Pass on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pat.
Mike Vrabel, first year on the job, doing exactly what we thought he would eventually do, not quite so quickly. And you got to be careful when you jump like that at 50. There's a chance you're gonna pop an Achilles tendon. You never know when that thing's gonna pop.
Right.
That would be something. He'd be out there in that little scooter for the game next week.
Yeah, great luck.
But hell of a win by the Patriots. The Texans had won 10 in a row. Their defense had looked historic. And usually what happens is we don't appreciate the historic nature of a defense until it reaches the ultimate prize, like the Ravens in 2000.
Right.
They earn it one step at a time in the postseason. They win the Super Bowl. Like, this is a historic defense. It felt like the Texans were moving in that direction.
Yes.
And maybe they would have gotten there, but, man, 5 turnovers by the Houston offense. C.J. Stroud looking worse than he did Monday night. I mean, there's no way he's going to play as badly on Sunday in New England.
That's where I was just thought this will be a bounce back.
The Steelers, 4 interceptions in the first half. Only Trevor Lawrence since 2000 has thrown 4 interceptions in the first half of a playoff game, and obviously the Jaguars came back and won that game against the Chargers. The Texans had no shot, to the point where I think it was generally accepted we were going to see Davis Mills in the second half. I was stunned that C.J. Stroud stayed in the game.
I certainly was expecting it too. I was like, when they came out of halftime, I was like, wait, is Davis Mills warming up at least? What's going on here? I wasn't sure what they'd do. But I think they got to the point where I think they just probably felt like, hey, we've gotten this far with C.J. Stroud. We're going to continue to ride it. He's the second pick of the draft. He's he's the face of the franchise that way. But with the way he played here down the stretch, that all is going to be questioned, because the turnovers yesterday, and as you said, and you know what I've been saying, that Houston Texans defense is that caliber. It is a Super Bowl special defense. But when you turn the ball over 5 times, and let me just say, not just like turn it over. I mean, they were, other than maybe the 3rd interception down the middle to Hutchinson, where he, again, still threw the ball high. It's a rainy, cold day. You got to kind of put the ball here. Like a coach will tell you, hey, ball's outside the framework of a receiver or a pass catcher. On days like that, they go that you're just asking for bad things. And yes, he was off all last week. He was off in this one. And then just off with, like, it's like he forgot how to play quarterback, like how to get the ball out of your hand, how to throw it away. Some of the interceptions, I don't know if we can show it one more time, guys, please. The first interception we see to Carlton Davis, I mean, nobody's open. Where is he really? Are you throwing it away? Were you trying to give your guy a shot? Carlton Davis makes the great catch on the sideline, but like, here we are in a moment of the football game. It's like it wasn't worth taking that chance. Did anybody tell this one here? You got somebody bearing down on you and you think you're going to get that off? Backed up in your own area. Again, inaccurate throw there. You could see the ball comes out wobbly and a little funny. So that wasn't good. And then this right here, pitiful throw, pitiful decision, pitiful everything. And then we have the fumble by Woody Marks while they're down there close to scoring at 21-16. I mean, that's what's incredible. The Houston Texans defense was so damn good and so unbelievable that we were sitting there going, it's 21-16, and they just caused a turnover, and they're driving? They can maybe take the lead in the football game with how bad as their quarterback and their offense has played? I mean, it was incredible. It was a testament to their defense. It really was, but they just ultimately couldn't overcome all of it.
We're out on the field getting ready for the pregame show, and you turned around and you were like, you gave me like this look like, holy crap.
I said,
like,
they got the ball. They just got a turnover. They're going to be close to going down here and scoring. And then Woody Marks again, again had another turnover, and they fumbled down close. And that was kind of all she wrote after that moment.
Beyond the 4 interceptions in the first half, there were other bad throws.
Yes,
just bad
exactly
moments.
right.
And
exactly.
It just felt
right.
like fish out of water. It just felt like he shouldn't be out there. It felt like, and there's been speculation that maybe from the concussion that caused him to miss a few games, it's something. I mean, and who knows? I mean, medically, that's something that he and the Texans doctors need to figure out. But something just seems off between Monday night and yesterday. Something seems off, and they need to figure it out. After the game, D'Amico Ryans, the head coach of the Texans, said, CJ is our guy. I believed he could come back out in the second half and flip it. I believed he could play better. He did that in the second half. He did play better. We had some positive drives in the second half, and they did. And like you said, they're driving in to score, and Woody Marks fumbled the ball. But it just was stunning. And the one that popped up and became a pick six, like, I very rarely do I see it as it's unfolding, there was a tight end coming in formation who fell down, and I think that was the primary target on that
what's
play.
the place you get it out of your hand quick? Like,
Right.
like something's in trouble, get it to him quick, right?
And he came across the formation, he got tripped because somebody got pushed back.
Right.
And all he had to do was throw it at his
Throw it
ass.
on the ground. He decided to try to throw a ball deep down the field at the last second. And that's, again, when you learn about playoff football, how to play playoff football, those are just chances that they're not worth taking. But I think to the broader picture and to what you're speaking and what we saw last week, it was just like jumpiness, uncomfortableness, tentativeness, no authority throwing the football. You could feel and sense that he was stressed and feeling the pressure and like knew he wasn't playing very well. I mean, that's what's disheartening there, right? And if they just got average play from their quarterback and their offense yesterday, they're probably going to win the football game. And I misspoke before. I said it was 21-16. It was 21-13.
Yeah.
And Will Anderson got the strip sack on Drake May, and they had the ball down around the 30-yard line, and a few plays later, Woody Marks fumbles. But just too many mistakes to overcome. Their offense in Houston really let them down. They tried to let them down, like you said, in the wild card game in Pittsburgh. They tried to. And that's where I was yelling at the screen, just kneel on the ball. Just stop, please. You can't do anything. But ultimately, it all came back to bite them in the ass yesterday.
The offense didn't perform well enough in 2024. That got Bobby Slowick fired as offensive coordinator. Here's C.J. Stroud on the offensive struggles in 2025.
You know, our defense got stops all year, got turnovers, put us in great position. And, I didn't put us in position, to get us the wins by scoring points, not in 7, not 3. So that's kind of how I look at it, and that's what it is. So, I mean, I take full responsibility. I'm the leader of the offense, and, it's up to, a lot of the things are on me to get it done to, get us 7. And, we just didn't get that done this year, and I didn't get that done. So I take full responsibility, but I think, as I look back, maybe that's the thing, we got to get better offensively.
He's got 3 years now in the NFL. He's eligible for a second contract. They've got a decision to make on the fifth-year option. I assume they'll pick up the fifth-year option.
Right.
But
extension, no.
Unless he's going to take a team-friendly extension, I think you've got to prove it in 2026.
You got to see a little more before you just say, "Hey, we're going to throw $60 million a year at you to do that." I think that'll be enough. He's done really well. We know that. But yes, it seemed like there was a lot of head-scratching moments down the stretch of the season by C.J. Stroud and some of the stuff he did. He did not throw the ball as well. Some of the decisions, some of just the managing of the football game was a little all over the place. It definitely was. And that's where you feel for the Texans.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.